How did you and the team, and how do you manage those processes of like, okay, we have this vision of we want these kind of people, or this quality on the team, we want this kind of culture. How do you manage that through such explosive growth?
I think at the different stages of YOLO that we've gone through, when we first started out, we were a completely unknown brand, and there was in essence there was no external trust on the market towards us. Plus, we didn't have some sort of huge resources to get into a bidding war for talent. So what we did is we actually hired a kick-ass external recruiter who had already built up a trusting network for herself. And she was the one who acted almost like an ambassador for us. So this is how we initially built up a strong team and even got people to join us.
How early was it when you did that? How many people?
It must have been 2013, 14.
Do you remember how many people you had on the team at that time?
25-ish.
Okay.
So that recruiter's been pivotal for the success of the company.
Very much so. And I think recruitment is such a crucial part of expanding any business. Because if you think about it, every newcomer will join with his or hers own expectations, own background, own culture. And if you want to have a superstar team, somehow it all has to come together. But I would say that back then it was still a lot easier because you onboarded a new person, and once they got to become a part of the culture that we really we live and breathe, hopefully to the state. It was easy to actually start building up the cooperation between the teams. It got a lot more difficult when we hit 300.
Why was that the point?
We always said to ourselves that we want to be startuppers. This is very much a part of our DNA. We want things to move fast. We want to have fun. We want to be fair. So fun, fast, and fair are our values. But if you have 300 people, then whilst before I could, shout from one corner of the office and everyone was up to date and everyone was already executing the plan, then if you have already hundreds of people, you have to have all of these meetings, you have to document, you have to start creating processes, you have to post some sort of announcements on Slack, you have to start using all of these different operational frameworks and whatever else.
Did that frustrate you at the beginning?
It was very frustrating. Just from one point onwards, I guess 1 + 1 in terms of headcount doesn't equal 2 anymore.
Right.
It's more 0.5 if you're lucky.
So how do you deal with it then to keep things kind of...
So what actually ended up working for us, and don't get me wrong, we've literally tried everything. We tried centralizing, decentralizing, centralizing again, smart goals, OKRs, you name it, we've done it. We ended up staying true to our roots. So we figured out that actually running smaller teams works for us. And that's why we've pretty much created almost businesses within the business. So we have all of these autonomous verticals, and then there's an overarching group function that runs a couple of core functions as a part of it.
How big are those groups?
So it depends. At the moment, our B2C business is around 400 people. B2B probably around the same. And then Bombay is now up to 500.
500 people in Bombay.
Yeah. How was actually so recruitment in Bombay, and how did we get the quality? That's actually, I think, an important point. We ended up actually using what we learned in tech and trying to bring this to hospitality. So we ended up hiring everyone nearly 2 months in advance and having them go through very extensive trainings, like with the cultural part as well, just to make sure that the team is like fully like ready to go. And that's very unusual, especially in Estonia, in hospitality.
Super unusual.
Yeah.
Because the people are fearful of losing margin, right? Of like, if I'm running this team of 500 people for 2 months without
plus
income.
it's a very like it's a very high churn industry, and actually for Estonia specifically, there are not too many people who see like a full-blown career in that industry. Usually it's like younger people searching for their first jobs, like trying to do something like whilst they're studying or whatever else. There are like we've been obviously lucky to hire a very strong expert team as well, but like if we're talking about hiring 500 people, then it's a bit of a different story. However, I'm very proud. Like whenever I've been going now to Bombay Club myself, like you can see that they're proud to work there and to be a part of the story, and the culture, like investment, I would say, like certainly is paying off.